Hi, good afternoon. How are you? New game. I did stream earlier today, but I did also miss a couple days for various reasons, right? So I figured I maybe owe it to myself to maybe squeeze at least a little bit more in. That's a lot of maybes. We'll switch over to Anonymous Hacker Simulator. Game came out relatively recently. I don't remember what date. I didn't bother to write it down, but I don't know, say a week ago. Not too long ago. And the stream title is not hyperbole. I seriously think this thing is fucking crypto mining because my GPU just like ramped up to like 90% as soon as this came on. And I recognize that maybe when I click new game, I've never seen this game. I know nothing about it. I know literally nothing about it other than they had like a terminal window in one of the screenshots. So I thought, I like terminal window games. Hacknet's one of my favorite games of all time. So I thought I'd give it a shot. But I don't know if I hit new is this all like live blurring? It's going to be 3D and that's why it is. But if it isn't, if this is just like a JPEG, right? Then something fucky's going on because there's no way it needs all of the GPU to render this small fucking static image. Granted, my computer's not like a powerhouse. I am long overdue for a new graphics card, GPU. But come on, that should not be happening. But yeah, I literally know nothing about it. So it could be. I don't think it's first person. I thought it was a little bit. We played Control Freak not too long ago, a couple times. That's a sort of fun game. That's more of a jam on the keyboard. Simulator, and it's fun, it's neat and all, like slightly confusing. I don't dislike it. I just haven't really had a real yen to play it. I haven't had the Eddy to play it. I don't think that the Eddies, those Euro dollars, although my forearms start to ache just thinking about Control Freak, man. That shit is brutal. I did slap on my Control Freak background with the rain dappled chromatic aberration scanline hot shit stuff I love. It might just be my generic cyberpunk background for the moment. I might go back to Control Freak, but I also don't feel like making other additional backgrounds. Especially like, sometimes you play the game, it's like it's alright, but no one was really interested in watching it. Which is sometimes the litmus test, right? Like, who else cares? Do I enjoy playing? Do other people want to see it? If no one wants to see it, why stream it? But enough about enough. Let's go ahead and hop on in and see what the hell this thing's about. Novice Hacker. Dive into the hacking world. Beginner friendly. Difficulty. New to hacking, you're looking for less challenging. Receive hints and guidance through each gig. Test your skills. Ultimate hackers. Your experienced hacker seeking real challenge. Minimal hints are provided. Put your hacking to the test. Like, I don't want to be a fucking punk, but you can adjust it at any time. Fuck it. Master Hacker. I don't think I am. But let's get into it. Yeah, so that was just like a JPEG. Something fucky's going on. There's no way it needed 100% of the GPU for that. None. Check out audio on this.
To gain entry into our collective, you must demonstrate your proficiency through various gigs and ascend the ranks.
Yes.
Now consider this your warm-up challenge. Do you think you have what it takes to hack your neighbor's Wi-Fi?
No. Like the music. Alright, so we press E. What are we pressing here? E to access laptop.
In the vast expanse of cyberspace lies the underground web, a realm where hackers converge.
Dark web.
And find lucrative gigs.
Is it the dark web?
To hidden opportunities. Is it the dark web? Dark web! I don't even think this is the right voice for it either. I can't hear my voice changer.
But it's one of these. One of these would be the dark web.
Dark web!
Alright, for that shit.
Once
Single click.
discover a multitude of tasks that will test your skills and showcase your hacking prowess. These gigs will propel you within our collective.
Main gigs, side gigs, trial by Wi-Fi. Gigs serve as your primary means of earning money and building your reputation. There are 2 types of gigs you can explore. Main gigs advance the storyline within the collective. We're going to avoid doing that as long as possible. Side gigs provide broader opportunities. My rule of thumb with open world type shit, I ain't doing the main quest. That's how they trick you. You ain't trapping my ass. No. We're going to stay early. We're going to grind. We're going to overpower. And we're going to skate through it. No. Critical pathing is for chumps. Don't let them fucking trick you into that. They're cheating you at a game. They're cheating you at a video game. Right? Imagine you get like a 12-course meal at a fancy restaurant. Right? And you're just going to go straight to fucking dessert? No. Taste all of the courses. When selecting a gig, you'll be presented with a list of steps to follow in order to make progress. Some steps may include a command arrow dump at the end, indicating that you must use the terminal on your desktop to execute the specific command. Okay. Arrow dump, arrow play, arrow crack. Begin by scanning the surrounding networks. All right, so don't actually fire up in terminal. Terminal. In the terminal, you enter commands that allow direct interaction with the underlying operating system. Commands are usually divided into several components. Command name. This is the primary identifier of the action you want to perform through the command. Flag. I realize I'm old as fuck. Right? But this is... Do we actually... Like, y'all, like... Do you really need this explained? Like, is it... Do people not know how command line shit works anymore? I know the answer is probably no, people don't. And it just makes me... It's not like I'm out here tapping out fucking Morse code or semaphore, right? Flags provide additional instructions to the commands. Some commands have none. Others have 1 or 2 flags. When a flag requires additional input, that's the value, followed by a value. Tab buttons. Tab automatic completion. Yep, that's a fucking blessing. I don't know when that started. I noticed that shit in BSD. Definitely didn't have that in Windows 95, right? Or Windows 98. I don't think it was in Windows XP either. But by the time Windows NT, Windows 2000 shit, I think you definitely had it. And then I wanted nothing to do with Windows 7 at all. Like, you're going to fucking write your IP stack from scratch? Yeah, it missed me with that shit. So I jumped ship. I went to the Mac world. OS X, which was a great operating system, right? Snow Leopard I liked it great. It was fine. And then they always had it in Linux. So tab to autocomplete is dope. Arrow keys to let you navigate through. Yep. Okay, so it's terminal. All right, so what? LS? Hashes, passwords. Hashes, passwords, files, attacks. It's just gonna keep looping. Alright. Logs. Data manipulation.js. Circuit control. Root at gumbo. So you can't just do arrow dump. Well, where is that at? Oh, got it. So arrow dump. Okay, so that's an SSID. So what is that? -25. That's the strength of the signal. And the SSID, that's maybe your MAC address, and that's your SSID. WPA2, your type of encryption. Arrow dump. So what? Arrow run. Channel. What channel is this on? Channel 1, right? And then BSSID. You gonna make me type this shit out? Really? 4E. You gonna give me an autocomplete? You gonna give Daddy an autocomplete? No. 5A. 2E. Watch this be like the worst way to do it. 0E. E. Right? Connected to network. All right. Wi-Fi, super Wi-Fi. Send deauth frames to super Wi-Fi. Arrow play. Deauth. And then I guess that's same thing, right? Can I just copy and paste this? Thank you, video game. And then whenever we get in, do we get like the Nmap equivalent? Like we get to see what the fuck's on the network? Or is that... So I've never heard of arrow dump, arrow run, or... I've never heard of any of this shit. Actually. Arrow crack. And that would be... This should autocomplete since it's a file, right? Really? You're not gonna... Dot cap should be a file? The Blanezilla might be encroaching a little on our terminal.
With your next objective, you will need to acquire additional software.
Oh shit!
Navigate to the underground web and launch Hackify to purchase Nmap.
You ain't gonna buy Nmap. Nmap's free. But sweet, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, give me Nmap. Now we're talking. And what else did they say? I got too excited. They said buy Nmap and... Did they say buy HPing? We're gonna DDoS. Shit, what did they tell me to buy? I got so happy. Fucking oh wow. Wanna cry. Nice. Oh, holy shit. They have back orifice here too. Netstorm, corruptor.exe. Interesting. So, alright, so I should not have played on expert because I don't think I'm gonna know. I don't think I'm gonna know shit well enough. Like, I know some networking stuff, but I'm gonna be fucking lost. And I also wasn't paying attention to what it told me to grab. Is there a little tutorial window? Ah, shit. Well, we'll start with Nmap. So, we should be able to do like Nmap 192.168.1.1 through 255, right? And then like you can let me do stealth sync. No IP found. So does it not do ranges? Right, because you would usually do through 255. Alright, is normally what you would do. No IP found. 0. Now. Is it a base 10? Well, it's suggesting 192. Right? Can you do it on subnetworks as well? 192.168.1.0 through 255. I know I've done that already. But that should be... Is that the IP range? So like an IP config? Like, what's my IP that I'm on the goddamn network? Command not found. Was it nstat? What's your equivalent of it, video game? What's your equivalent of what is my IP? Netstat? Oh. Oh, what's this? Net discover? Hackify Metasploit. Was that the other thing I was supposed to buy? ARP cache. Alright, so you can actually specify. So it won't do the ranges. Alright. Nmap 192.168. It's a video game. .0.10. And again, you can like do stealth sync. Not found. I might restart and play this under beginner. I didn't realize, I don't know. Like, yo, when they fucking like, you start like an open world RPG, it's, you know, like, this is easy mode. This is for experienced adventurers. They're not actually fucking implying, right, that I could kill a lion with a warhammer. It's just that I've played that type of game before. I wasn't taking it perhaps literally. So let's exit the main menu. Do a new game. Yes, that's fine. And then we'll say we're a novice hacker, because apparently that matters. So I didn't know they meant in reality, in the real world, though. It's kind of cool that that's what they meant. I'm not mad. But it is just like, maybe not conventional video game wisdom. Or maybe I'm just an idiot. Yes, Cypher Mask, I know.
Now consider this your warm-up challenge. Do you think you have what it takes to hack your neighbor's Wi-Fi?
Cypher Max is a bitch.
In the vast expanse of
Underground web
lies the underground web, a realm where hackers converge, communicate, and find lucrative gigs. It's the gateway to hidden opportunities. Once connected, you'll discover a multitude of tasks that will test your skills and showcase your hacking prowess. These gigs will propel you within our collective.
Okay. Let's see if we can get back to where we want. So I guess I have to do arrow dump again because I did that order. I didn't like it, and then arrow run. Channel 1. We can just copy this. What did I do wrong? Space, channel 1. Anderson Cooper, channel 1. Holler if you know. Arrow play. The auth. Arrow crack. Oh. Arrow crack. We're going to some rainbow tables here. Using loft crack.
To proceed with your next objective, you will need to acquire additional software.
Catman, what's up?
Navigate to the underground web and launch Hackify to purchase InMap
And Metasploit. And map and Metasploit. So we paid attention this time. Hackify. And map. Yes. And then Metasploit. Got it. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. A map. So like I said, you would, in reality, again, it shouldn't be real, but nmap, you would just put the range of IPs you want to search for. This one, it seems like it wants to be the specific range because they have HP ping. No, that's just DDoS. Operation Soundwave. So Where's my hack your neighbor's Wi-Fi mission? They've already given me Operation Soundwave. Did I fuck it up? Purchase Nmap and then proceed to complete your first side gate. Oh, I guess. Okay, so now it becomes Operation Soundwave. So we don't actually have to do Nmap. All right. So you're saying leave your computer, head downtown, locate a power switch, inject its ID into circuit controller and malware. Okay. And they're gonna give me an IP specifically. DJ broadcast, DJ animals, disconnect from the server next to your laptop. All right. Do I have to just remember this shit, or is there a way for me to look this up as we go? Oh, so that's not it. How do you exit your... You need to exit computer. Make sure we get all our shit. No jumping. Cool fridge. Cannot save if you're outside the apartment. Okay. That makes sense to me. Locate a nearby power switch and inject its ID. Use megaphone to deliver a warning.
Attention! This is a public announcement. The party on this rooftop needs to come to an end. Please turn off the music and disperse peacefully.
What the hell is this shit?
Oh, look. Who's playing Rooftop Cop now? You sure you're at the right party, Grandpa?
I said turn off the music and end the party now!
Sorry, mate, I can't hear you over the music. Let's pump up the volume and make this night epic.
Oh. Okay. Leave your apartment, head downtown. Locate the power switch. So are we on a network still? Alright, we're just going to do nmap 45.30.76.43 45. System is most likely vulnerable to FTP bounce attack 1 because port 20 is open and it's only version 1. Hackify exploits. Networking servers. DP bounce attack. How much money do I have? Like, why wouldn't I just go ahead and spend the 20? Why buy version 1.0? Will 1.2 work? Via the access server via the use command. Use. Oh, so for the okay, so not like // or anything like that, but FTP. You're not going to autocomplete. FTP bounce attack. 1. Version 1.0.2 -IP. This has to be some thrilling shit to watch, man. Is that good enough? Exploit not available, or cannot be used on the system. Answers that question. During your hacking endeavors, you might have stumbled upon personal credit card details, linked accounts, saved on others' computers. Exploit this valuable information to your advantage, trading and confiscating your possessions on the infamous underground web Hackify platform. Some of their accounts may not raise red flags, but handling credit cards can significantly increase your heat depending on the amount and method you choose. Make sure to thoroughly explore every directory on the hacked computer for valuable information. To upload files or malware or to the target device, select the file you wish to upload using the upload command. Next, type command upload to initiate the sequence.
Run up the tab like a track meet, take out the gals, put the gals in the backseat. Backseat. Backseat.
You say just do upload from here.
Backseat. Run up the tab like a track meet, take out the gals, put the gals in the backseat. Yeah. Oh my, I ain't never seen someone look so fly. Pretty skin.
All right, what do they want me to do?
You a heavenly being when did I die? Pardon me, I'm
And delete DJ broadcast. Disconnect from the server and exit your laptop. Exit? What you want? So how do you disconnect? Oh, duh, it fucking says it. Disconnect. We skipped our optional, because I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, to find a locate a nearby power switch. And then exit your laptop. We did it.
What the hell is going on? Where is my music?
We did it.
Down.
Hack the
Party's
planet.
over.
Hack the planet. Hack the planet.
Good. That will teach these morons not to disturb the public in the middle of the night.
What is...
Head back to your apartment and complete the new gigs.
What is this game? What is this game? Alright, so I guess we're supposed to sell... There's a lot of variance in the goddamn... music they're pumping through. Alright, so accounts. We could sell their Spotify account. Alright, where's our shit we downloaded? From the dark web. The dark web. Whoa, whoa. 2 copies of cc.txt. 1 copy of Spotify DJ Music. DJ Party. Music. Query. Spotify. Sell it for $20. And I guess. And credit cards. Could I just hold on to the credit card myself? Alright? Like... Shadow Shift Coin Convert. Coin Convert. Query Bridge. Crypto Bridge. Shadow Shift. So I'm guessing... Okay, so it does tell you a little bit about your heat. So I guess it's the riskiness of it. If we put it into crypto, we get less money, but there's no risk. All right. We'll take the less risk money. All right. Grades of Chaos. Search for Austin University on Twitter. Find an email address. Sign into your Go mail. Compose a message to the target's email address. Select a suitable subject and data manipulation. So now we're gonna get into like some social engineering here. Elon Musk slow riding. Ronald Grump. Mark Zuckman. Lapid. That's... slow riding. Alright, Donald Grump has not been kicked off of Twitter in this alternate reality. Ronald Grump is still on Twitter. Elon Musk. Alright, so we're looking for what? Austin University. Find an email, James at austinuniversity.edu. So is there a notepad? File browser, files. Like, it'd be nice if I could like make a new file, like a new text file. Oh, it's some JavaScript data mills using system because I don't know. Class data mesh private string. Random parameter. Alt system. Sleep for random timer. Unless these libraries, I don't know what exactly it's doing. Anything interesting? It's just making random numbers. Sleeping random numbers. Public void. So yeah, like you wouldn't normally JavaScript wouldn't like be public void. Maybe, I don't know. That looks more like C to me, and I don't think it does much of anything, but it doesn't matter. All right, where were we? So it said get the email address. Go to my GoMail account. That's news. Where's my GoMail? GoMail. Sign into my GoMail. When composing an email, you need to learn more about your recipient preferences. For you might select a gaming. Cool. Compose a message to the target's email address. Compose. Data manipulation. AI-powered grading system. Critical thinking, community impact. So, meeting. Current project, your thoughts. I mean, that sounds sufficiently fishing. Right, what are my other alternatives? Other. Report. Q1 performance from record. I assume universities wouldn't operate on quarters. They'd be like more semesters, right? So I guess we'll go with this generic meeting. Send and await the results. This user security has been compromised, leaving them exposed and susceptible to waves of cyber attacks. The attack has concluded, and the report for the recent attack is provided below. Data manipulation has generated 2 files that can be sent to the registrar's department to finalize student grades. Choose an outcome and send a desired file to the Austin University. All right, so I got options of basically giving everyone an A+ or giving everyone an F. So what is this, like a karma system? Do I get everyone to flunk or do I... So let's look at it this way, right? Most people are closer to an A+ than anything else, so the F, right, would be a greater change. Most of these students are A's and B's. I guess I want to maybe not get caught. If I don't want to get caught, I'm better off giving everyone an A+. At least that's what I think. Download file. Choose the outcome and send the file to Austin University. Command send. Do I not have my terminal open anymore? Send. That file name. What the hell is it called? There's gotta be. There has to be a better way. Nope. Alright, file browser. Can I copy the name from here? Thank you. That's a good design video game. H. And then what you're saying. Austin University.edu. Connected to host. So that shit you could do. Like you used to be able to like connect to Telnet and then send emails from Telnet and just spoof
And you'll soon be ready for your first major assignment.
whatever you want, right? It was completely fake, and modern email, I'm assuming, they'd catch it, right? Especially if you have like DKIM enabled or host keys or anything like that. It would see that came from it, but that was shit you used to be able to do all the time. You could log into Telnet, right? You could log into Telnet. You could Telnet into like just, if you're on a network, right? You could just Telnet into, like the fucking, like a router, right? Well, maybe not a router, maybe a switch. Something has a MAC address. Definitely your router, right? Definitely a router or a switch, maybe not a hub, or your network gateway, and then you can send emails to the network from whoever the hell you wanted. We used to do that shit all the time. Tons of fun. Complete. All right. Got too many pop-ups open. Too many windows. Close up. Back to Underground. All right. Award expose. Requires harvester software from Hackify. Internet for balloon to floor. Appears to be read the IP address. Read the list identify the IP address. Run nmap on the IP. Connect to the server using an available exploit. Download a file containing the players. Upload on football. CPU shut down. Interesting thing is the audio shuts if I mouse off. And sell it on the marketplace. Compile the source code for credential. All right, so that sounds different. All right, you're gonna have us compile some software. Search Twitter for information about an individual named Tom the Tat Dude. Sign your Go mail. Compose an email. All right, credential harvester. Await the results. Obtain login. Okay, cool. Let's try that. Do I have credential hardware? Just cook. That's just gonna work? Okay, so we have to buy it first. So it's not like apt-get, sudo apt-get credential harvester. What would that be? Pen testing? 200? How much money do I have? Oh, 580. Hopefully that is credential harvester. They better not use the same name twice. That's kind of a dick move. It is fucking a different thing entirely. Don't use the word harvester twice.
James may be harboring secrets. Now might be the time to dig deeper.
I'm in the middle of something. You're saying that's your... Who the hell is James and why is he in the middle of something? And what's regular harvester? I guess we run harvester when we're connected to a computer. All right, search tweeter. We're gonna look for Tom that tat dude. Tom the tat dude. Fortnite journey, tat dude, battlefield, snipes, hilarious fails, laughter, build, shoot, Fortnite. He likes Fortnite. He likes gaming. He's a gamer. Tom throws shade. Go to your Go Mail account. Sign into your Go Mail. Pose an email to Tom the Tat Dude. Gaming. Credential harvester. Tom the Tat Dude. Now we wait our results. Security is compromised. All right, click the credentials. Tom the Tattooed at gomail.com. Tommy Idiot, there's his IP address. All right, so then I would be remiss if we didn't, because we spent that fucking money on that. Right? And map 75.30.40.35. Specifically 135? Like, no, that should be the address map, right? Your subnet map. Likely vulnerable to Eternal Blue 1.02. All right. Exploits. Eternal Blue 102. Turn. Oh. Oh wait, how did you run? It was something. What the hell was the command to actually run code? It was fuck. Use Eternal Blue version 1.0.2. I don't know what's up with that use. That doesn't feel right to me, but what does that matter? IP. Make sure to include a space after the flags. Use X. Eternal Blue version, yep. And there's just nothing on the server. Moderate heat. Why? Why I got heat? Why do I got heat? So what's the sort of harvester, right? I guess that countdown is how long I have left. Found nothing. So I guess we're just gonna disconnect. And then we're moderately heated. All right, so this is some sort of, basically our damage of some sort, right? Our anonymity, the lower, the better you can conceal your identity, how fast our anonymity drains, where we get in trouble, collective standing, morally neutral. Oh. And so we could just spend money, cipher ranks, cipher credits, to change your identity, divert attention away, reduce. If that's a permanent anonymity drain, that sounds fine. I like the sound of that. So that's good. Help us cool off quicker. What's the rate of this per second or per interval? However long a fucking interval is. I can never say it. Idem potency true. Right? Boots and pants and boots and pants, boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and pants, boots and pants and pants and pants, boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. All right, so I feel like I got distracted here. So what the hell were we supposed to be doing here? All right, so we got his credentials. List Epic Lames account for sale. Oh, so hack into his Gmail now, right? All right, so where's my fucking file browser? Also, let's save our copy of the game here. Oh, there's Notepad. Regular ass Notepad, come in handy. Files. Credential harvester. So cancel harvester, credential harvester is just Smith goes where? It doesn't tie to anything. It goes to a keylogger PHP that's presumably installed on his computer. So he already has a compromised computer. All right. All right. All right, so his credentials are in my email, so I guess I have to go into my email, right? And then copy and paste them into the notepad. Maybe you don't have to. Is it pasting or no? Passwords in plain text. Compromised. Password request. Tom the Tat Dude. Try to keep our shit organized, shall we? Okay. And then we go over to sell our shit. How has our stuff gone down? It doesn't seem like it's going down. How long is an interval? Cipher rank 3, cipher credits 3, virtual currency 330. Alright, the dark web. Hackify is where we'll go to sell our compromised accounts. Alright. Interesting, you don't have to tell it like where it's for. Like it's just gonna know. Sell account. Epic Lames. Seize the account and we completed a gig. Got a fuckload of heat though, like. So do you have to just spend these all like, I don't know. I don't know if I caught most of that from, you know, actually scanning his machine once I got into it. Like, is that me connecting is the problem? I maybe should have hopped around through like a proxy or something, and we haven't learned that yet in the video game. Is this saving? Let's see if we can save. Corruptor.exe. So did I got credit for that, right? Like, right? Yeah, it's not there anymore. So Underground Pursuits. Under available gigs. We have Word Expose. Oh, I guess it's just generally speaking. All right. So corruptor.exe. What does arrow crack do exactly? Like, I don't know if I fall. That's just for hacking the Wi-Fi. We do it once, and we've hacked the Wi-Fi, and now we don't have to do it again. Is my guess. All right. So you're saying corruptor.exe. Where is corruptor.exe? Malicious attacks. No, so that's credential harvester. We already have that. Corruptor.exe. I'm just blind. Yes. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have that autocomplete. Corruptor.exe. Use search engines looking for Randy Port and Patrick Simmons. Command Harvester. Oh, so that's... Alright, that makes more sense. So I'm not out the money having bought that. I just was using it wrong. Data Diver. And Patrick Simmons. Let's look closer at this as that's running. Randy Port, Digital Hustle, okay. City Convention Center, $5,000. I don't think any of that is crew. Mark Davis. Austin Smith. I guess I could theoretically search for those dudes. Stellar Nova. Okay. And we'll compare this for Patrick Simmons. Neither one got IPs. No emails. So I guess we, what, cross-reference this shit? Alright, so what's on both? Air system, natural stellar nova, Saturn loop, Saturn laptop. Saturn laptop is common between the two of these dudes, and Saturn laptop is 10 dot. So we in theory have that, right? Nothing else. Quantum Cipher, no. Astral Pulse, no. Celestial Link, Solar Flare, no. Okay. Run unmap on an acquired IP. So, should we check for these other dudes, like Austin Smith? Should we also check on Austin Smith? Austin Smith and Mark Davis. Well, I guess they don't have him in common, but you never know. It's not going to hurt to check. Okay, so the game's not going to let us do that. Alright, so then I guess we're going to nmap on... DNS query 1.01. That's a little bit... Cannot be used for this. You just said 1.01. System is most likely vulnerable to DNS query 1.01. 1.01. What am I missing? 10.37.130.72. Right, that's the IP I ran. That's this IP. DNS 101, DNS query 101, DNS query 101, DNS query 10. I spelled query wrong? I've done that shit in my life. Use it. No, that's right. Use X DN. Let's do this. Wait, can I cop? No. DNS QUERY version 1.0. Oh, I had an additional dot in there. I can see it. See, I got 1.0. Okay. Well, fat fingers. Alright, so apparently I'm... Download file. Delete the file. I guess there's nothing else really to do while we're here. Alright. Oh, I'm supposed to exploit it. So, downloaded the file. Use -x corruptor corruptor.exe version. What the fuck version is that? I got 87 seconds to do this in, by the way. No fucking pressure. Do I have to cook it first, or just corruptor?
Pay close attention to your anonymity factor. It's reaching alarming levels, attracting unwanted attention.
All right, let's hop off. I see that. do I already own all of these? And therefore I'm sort of fucked. Alright, so what did I fuck up here? Did we compile? We might not have compiled Corruptor. We're not very good hacker people. Or did we? Cook. Corruptor.exe. You're gonna get me because of the case, aren't you? No, it works. Oh, we have to upload Corruptor. Then delete the file. Alright, let's get back in there real quick. I'm not paying close attention. Fuck off. Upload. Files, presumably. Where the hell's Corruptor? Malware. Corruptor.exe. And then go back to our terminal. Upload. It's interestingly enough. All right, so we're what? About an hour into this. I think I can start thinking about the game. Yeah, an hour in. It seems to be a very slow burn. I thought perhaps that, you know, maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention initially. In fairness, it is kind of breaking down what it wants you to do, but thus far it seems like the only thus far though, right? The game itself sort of revolves around complete these tasks in order, right? Like, go buy this thing and compile it. All right, now use this to, and maybe that's the easy mode, right? But like, I can, once you run nmap and there's just like fucking one port exposed, right? One service running, and it's DNS, and it's like DNS 1.0. It's like, all right, well, what else would I do? And it does seem like it has the social engineering with the email is a different way of getting information. And look, it's a video game. What they want you to actually type up an email from scratch, call someone. It's the alert status is where I'm just kind of like, from a game stand, I want it to be like, can I keep buying these? No. I almost want it to be, and it's still like flashing red, like I can do something on it, right? Like, what did you want me to do? It'll generate heat. Head to the underground web alert upgrade. Okay, so you actually want me to do underground web alerts. Isn't this the upgrades over here? Head to underground web alert upgrade section. Am I blind? Is there a section here that says there's a wallet? There's performance. There's alert status. Ain't no upgrade. No upgrade. To find more about enhancing your concealment. I mean, I bought this shit. Presumably these are the upgrades. Right? And it seems like I've ring-a-ding-ding them as best as they're gonna let me. But yeah, I think I need clarification on this. Like, what is an interval? Like, how can I just sort of kick back and like let the heat cool off? So like, I'm almost hesitant to engage in another mission because I don't know how I can get this shit to cool down. Does that make sense? Right? Like, you're playing a first-person shooter and you're taking damage and you're like, okay, well, how do I heal? How do I heal up? Right? Or maybe like you're playing like a Dragon Quest game, an RPG game, and you're out and how do I heal? Like, I'm not likely. I don't want to run into these random encounters unless I know how to, like, you know, unfuckify myself, and I'm not sure I know how to unfuckify at the moment. So it's making me slightly hesitant to, like, jump into this award expose. All right, so what do they want us to do? All right, so we want to harvest Etienne Dubois, IP, and map the IP. We obviously did these out of order, so whatever. Then you're going to use an exploit based on what Nmap's going to show you. It's going to be, you know, problem with DNS or something like that. Download a file containing ranking your players. Upload the acquired file to Talk Football News with send. All right, we'll do this one and then maybe we'll wrap up. Right? Maybe we'll wrap up. It does just make me kind of want to play Uplink. I get that this is more realistic and stuff. And maybe it'll start to really open up here in a minute or two. You know, we've only been in it for about an hour. But let's try our Harvester Etienne Dubois. All right. I'm thrilled to announce a fresh design and enhanced content for IP protected. All right, so I guess these are the... What a showdown. Athletes. Balloon to floor. All right, so I'm assuming that's the balloon d'or, right? Which is the... I'm American. So I barely understand that that's the trophy for the World Cup. So I'm guessing the IP address associated with football, aka soccer, aka association football, right? And no, it's not just an American thing. Other countries call it soccer too. The Japanese don't call it football. Which one do they want me to target? Read the list and identify the IP. So I guess it's not going to be in the secured servers. It's going to be the unsecured server. All right, fuck it. Let's just run that. We'll get the other one ready and just in case it ain't it. RDP. What are you? Eternal Blue. We already have Eternal Blue. So maybe we'll just try that real quick. This part is kind of beat. Like, having to type that shit out is kind of fucking... We don't have 101? We're just going to explore to try to find the file. Etienne Dubois. Download file. Classified. Top 10 player rankings. Download. Credit card. Download. Disconnect. 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 Alright, so how's that put us on our heat meter? 48.74. Went up a little bit. Alright. And then we want to upload this to Talk Football News. So just send file top. Like, this is fucking beat. Like, that's where I need you to autocomplete. It's like on file names and shit like that. That's really where I need you to autocomplete. And I don't know if it's... Like, if you're going to autocomplete the name of the command, that's neat and all. Talkfootballnews.com. Okay.
Congratulations on completing those gigs. Now it's time for your first major assignment.
Oh.
We have a situation involving a white hat hacker named Edward Oliver. He was determined to expose a hidden truth the government has been concealing from the world. Unfortunately, before he could reveal anything, he was shot. I need you to backtrack Edward Oliver's movements leading up to the shooting. Dig deep, follow the digital breadcrumbs, and uncover any leads that could shed light on who might have targeted him.
Guess this is some Ed.
To find out why he was silenced and
Sorry.
bring those responsible to justice.
This is some Ed Snowden shit. All right. Search for Twitter about Edward Oliver. Invite to CryptoCon. Harvester for CryptoCon? Is that gonna work? Or should I be doing Harvester on Edward Oliver? CryptoCon IP address is this. Let's harvester on Edward Oliver. Okay, what do you want me to do here? Interesting. Okay. Har is just stuck there. Har is just stuck there. Har. Alright, so I only found his tweeter. Alright. I'm gonna close this terminal. Hopefully that har will go away. That's gonna distract my... That's just gonna make the ADHD that much worse. Alright, so... Nmap. That IP. Remote Desktop Protocol. The 1.0. Hackify. Penetration? Nope. Sure. 101. Alright, so use. Right? Why is this blue now? What is it? Use -x. Fucking RDP. Brute. Force. Why is it not doing a thing here? Version 1.0.1 on this. Why? Link command not found. Oh, what the hell is going on here? DP brute force version 1. It's not without jank. There is a tiny bit of jank happening here. What did I do wrong? Brute force version 1. IP. IP. The fuck? Because I can read what I'm typing. -IP space. Why not? You just said RDP 101. RDP Brute Force 101. RDP Brute Force 101. That's the same IP? It's the same ass IP. What is going on here? Okay. Is that not the exact command? 52-100-3740. RDP Brute Force version 1.01. IP. Accept the CLS? No, you won't clear the screen. What happened to the IP? Excuse me. 52.100.37.40.
It appears evident that Edward Oliver was indeed framed by CryptoCon. Moreover, the identity of this enigmatic figure, Serpent King, raises numerous questions. There is a complex web to untangle, but you must ensure the delivery of this incriminating evidence to the media.
Let's fucking blow the computer up while we're at it. Alright. Then email to template2.html to Moon News. Alright, so that's send F file. We'll go in browser file. To moonnews.com.
We have leads on a few facilities that could be connected to Serpent King. However, it's late now.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait until morning to pursue further.
Word. All right, I'm gonna treat that as we'll save in theory. I don't know if that's actually saving or not. Right, that's not entirely clear to me. Oh, it does. Okay, game saved. Good luck seeing that. Okay. We'll use this as an opportunity to hop out of here. It's a different game. It's interesting. I'd like to see it open up a bit more. Right now, because there's just basically two things you do. Either you're gonna do like social engineering. It seems like by you create an email, you look through the history, figure out like there might be interest in this type of email, and then you upload an exploit, and why one exploit would be better than another, I don't know. Like that seems arbitrary. Or you find the IP address, right? You backtrace you backtrace that, fucking backtrace your IP, man, and then you run nmap to see what ports are exposed, and then based on that, like okay, well we can use the RDP exploit, and then we do that, right? And then it's a video game, right? So it just kind of crumples that all up into a, right? Right? Woo, and it's just magically done. I get it. Like that's not there's honestly no judgment there. You connect to it, and maybe there's some files you can grab, and maybe there isn't. Contrast that with Hacknet or Uplink. Let's pick Uplink, right? Uplink, which is my favorite. I might even have said Hacknet earlier when I met Uplink. Which Uplink is the est hacking game, even though it's way less realistic than this, because you'd have the concept of just like an inherent of hiding your, right, of kind of like covering your tracks, in almost sort of like hiding in plain sight type thing, of bouncing around different servers, upgrading machines so you can kind of see where they are and tracing you. And there were absolutely points in that game where it'd just be like a, yo, let's hack a bank and take all this money, and now we're just gonna wait. Did we get away with that shit? Right, and then, have I tried Grey Hack yet? I'm sorry, I didn't see you message me, Jed Levy. No, I haven't. Is that a separate game? Because I just saw Anonymous Hacking Simulator and thought I'd try it. I'll play anything hacking related, man. Let me see. Okay. Yep. Separate game. I don't mind. It's true to life. There's no real hand holding. I don't mind them throwing you into a game if they throw you into the deep end, as long as it's like scrutable, right? So I'm not dunking on this game. I haven't fully formed an opinion of the Anonymous Hacking Simulator yet, but the way they seem to be tracking your life, right, the amount of danger you're in, is with this heat gauge, and they really haven't done anything to communicate how do I heal, right? Like, I've bought all these upgrades, right? And then like, I can sit there and jam. I got money, so I got them, and it tells you the rate which your anonymity decreases over time, once per interval. When the fuck's an interval, right? Is this hit training? Like, am I in the gym? Like, is this a combat round? Like, what's an interval? So I don't know if I'm in a lot of trouble. I don't know if it's like not a big deal. So that's for kind of the mechanics of the game, right? Within this game world, you gotta explain that to me a little. Just because I don't understand what that means in the because it's a completely abstract, esoteric construct, right, of this game. If it's more along the lines of, hey, you have to think intelligently to solve this problem, like Uplink used to do, right? Which was basically like, fucking cover your trail, right? Like, hack, bounce through multiple computers, get out, and then clear out like the connection logs or spoof them. That will make sense. Grey Hack has a similar gauge. If you use hacking to steal and destroy, your gauge moves towards black. If you use hacking, okay, yeah. So it's a black hat, white hat type hat, black hat, white hat type thing. Early access since 2017. No judgment. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That should mean that they're serious about working on it. It looks kind of cool. I do like the way it looks. Again, yeah, so you got more of the same thing, right? So anytime I see Nmap, I know that there is at least a semblance of reality, right? Hell, Nmap was in The Matrix. That's how you know The Matrix was a fucking documentary. When Trinity busted out Nmap, you knew that shit was real. But installing an SSH server or an FTP server onto a remote computer, if I'm reading this right, yeah, that would make sense. Apparently, a rather larger streamer played it one day, and it just popped up on my radar. Ended up grabbing it and having good fun offline and an online multiplayer. All right, it's not good. I'll pick it up. It won't take me much energy to hop into this. I've been chasing the again, I keep talking about it, but I've been chasing that uplink high for too long. We're talking like maybe 20 years at this point in time. I got that shit on disc, on CD. I had to order it from the UK, and it came via like royal fucking mail with like the Queen's picture on stamps and everything, man. It was something else. So anything that's like a decent hacking puzzle type strategy game, I love it. Yeah, I'll check that out. That's a good look. Thank you for that. I'll pick that up. Let me see here. Add to list. The other thing what's the other one I got not too long ago that seemed interesting was in that vein, we got too many games. TMG. I used to play web-based games like Slave Hack and Hacker Project. I don't know either of those. I'd have to look into them. It was before Control Freak. Control Freak was the last thing I streamed, but that's more of a jamming on your keyboard type thing. Like you're just like speed typing nonsense, and every so often putting like a keyword, and like that shit would hurt your forearms. They're both still active. I'll check them out. I love that type of game, even if it is only, you know, kind of a fun time, right? It doesn't have to be magical. Here, I might even do this shit. Let's turn this shit up. We're gonna download Uplink. I'll see if I can switch over. I don't know if you've ever, because again, like I've been rambling on about this. See how badly this fucks everything up. The answer is incredibly. The answer is Uplink does not like running while OBS is running. It's just like taking over the entire screen. It's not giving me the cursor. So yeah. We'll Alt 4 out of that, man. Alt F4. Because that shit's no bueno. Oh yeah, okay, you do have Uplink. It's yeah, it's great. It's just a rad game. Look at closely at AHS. Yeah. But I also like what browser-based games. I mean, some of the most fun I ever had was playing, what was it, Archmage, which is a browser-based game. Big multiplayer one where you would just like research spells and shit, and there's always the concept of like the Holy Grail, right? So there would be one Holy Grail in all of the shared game space, and like if you got the Holy Grail, you only had it for a limited amount of time, so you have to research, equipment, and if you found the Holy Grail, you'd take it from someone else. And there's a lot of invading dudes. You'd summon like imps, and it's been forever, skeletons and shit. It's a lot of fun, dude. Web browser games are dope. I don't require like everything to be AAA. I don't even necessarily require stuff to be fully graphical for me to have a good time. I spent way too much time playing like Dunnit and Emacs, right? Like text adventures like Zork and Colossal Cave and shit. I spent way too much time playing that stuff. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I think that's part of the reason why, because the terminal-based, text-based ones, a hacking game oftentimes tends to be like 3/4 of a text adventure, right? There's some trappings around it, but I do like that interaction. There's something about that interaction. It's very natural, right? I can sit here with a controller and play Tony Hawk, right? And like, I'm grinding, I'm kick flipping, and even if they try to do things with the stick and this is how you ollie, and you're not actually doing it. You're actually typing on the computer, right? So even if it's just all artifice, you're doing the thing, right? And in a way that there's not a lot you have that you can do it that way. And in that regard, it's kind of like I don't want to say the purest form of game, but there's the verisimilitude, right? It's the most honest to the activity you're doing, right? And I love that, right? I'm super on board with it, and having it be like a hacking game that just sort of, I like cyberpunk shit. Always have, always been a big sucker for William Gibson, even though it's been far too long since I've read any of his books, and I've probably forgotten most of the stuff, right? But yeah, I totally dig that. I appreciate you putting Grey Hack on my radar. I definitely will check it out. I will certainly stream it. I'll give everything a chance. I mostly play Balatro, like 95% of the time, because I can play it in like 45 minutes and then get frustrated and stop. I don't always have hours on end. But thanks for putting that on my radar. I definitely will check it out. But what I'm going to do here, Jed Levi, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm going to hop off, though, wrap it up, call it a day, feed some cats, get some dinner. So thank you. For everyone else, if you were watching, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for doing that. And if you weren't watching, I'd also like to thank you for that. I greatly appreciate that as well. I hope everyone has a good game. Good game. Good day. Good day. Peace out and deuces.